to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically 24-25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Come on, set. 60 out more.
On second and 11 now. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next...
No, bottled up. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
And a little bit of good fortune back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
60 Pittsburgh. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Yeah. 57. Hey, high 7. And ready?
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. New York. Golden Tate, 57 yards. As they are now on the board here in the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really. Well,
a good pickup there, a 22.
And at Baltimore, first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And who's got it? The Giants.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's Gallman. And this one will go to the 28-yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews, so I guess let's do just that. So we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Are you okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Well, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Throwing on first down, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Check 48's the mic. Check.
Bravo.
So don't say no.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A first down carry for Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Finding room at the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And some room to work. The 40, the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
This one taken just inside the 10. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Jackson, it's caught by Roberts. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Check, 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 check.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. Push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now
people to cookie cutter that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever.
Let's go.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here. Just looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. This is Ingram on first and 10. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions?
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 40 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Looking to throw. Jones stepping up. He'll try and run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw. Jones looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Jones throwing again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Jones now on 3rd down. That's into the hands of the tight end, Ellison. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're...
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Ready? Squeeze. Let's go, defense.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter. The big fella! That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. On 1st and 10, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson, forced out to his left. He uncorks it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 14. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you cut down your field in a big way, significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and the 3rd level, those linebackers and DBs, they know that. And they know they don't have nearly as much space to cover. And they're hoping you try and throw it back towards the middle.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Giants on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He may try it. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
I got you.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And some space here. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Gallman will run it. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.